everyone, welcome to yet another episode of the show, Her Moments, and I'm your host today, Asha Kulsum. Now with me in studio is a very beautiful, awesome lady. Yes, she is one of these ladies or one of these girls who have said no, let's join or let's link into the music industry despite our age, despite our origin, despite our locations. I'm talking about Devine B. She is a student at a certain university in London. Yes, she'll be telling us more about that. And she lives in London. I must admit, bringing her here was not that easy because I just got her somewhere and it's been her holiday, so I managed to be with her in studio. And today we are talking about her life. Who is Devine B? The music career, and most of you have read a certain book wrote the certain book that is The Rich Dad and the Poor Dad, and you know what I'm talking about. Most of us know Devine B as a daughter of one of the Kampala tycoons, and we think yes, everything has been on a silver plate, but my dear, it's a different story with her. Let's meet our guests and the show continues.
Daily, can I put you in a picture frame? My name is Kwakalabanji. I can be your Georgie, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Like a Sove Kubwenzi, Tutuke Kumanzi. So don't let me down, 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 down. Don't let me down, don't let me down. Don't let me down, 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 down. Don't let me down, don't let me down. So don't let me down, 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 down. Don't let me down.
Hanging out with my man, Magic Washington. You already know. We Japanese are radio Devine. She's a golden girl. We Japanese are radio Devine. You go murder this.
I've helped a lot of people in this world, but not a lot of people have helped me in this world. I've helped a lot of people in this world, but not a lot of people have helped me in this world. I'm a real firebomb girl. Enter the scene, doing it dirty, I hate doing it clean. I'm a real firebomb girl. Enter the scene, doing it dirty, I hate doing it clean. Dirty like murder she wrote, murder she wrote. Dirty like murder she wrote, murder she wrote.
Yes, welcome back, and do not forget to hashtag Her Moment is the hashtag of our show, and you can still catch us on Trickle TV on Facebook, Twitter, and maybe those of you who just join in or miss the other episodes of the shows, you can just type in your YouTube channel, that is Asha Mahliz. Mahliz is Marliz. Then you'll be getting the latest of the Her Moment episodes we're doing. But today with me in studio, as earlier introduced, is Devine B. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Who is Devine B?
Devine B is a young artist. She is versatile in what she does and everything, not only music but everything. She's from a big family, very big family, and yeah, that is Devine B.
When you talk about a big family, what is that big family?
We are over 16 children.
Mm-hmm.
We are actually a lot of kids. I'm not the first one. A lot of people think I'm the first one, but we're a big family, meaning we're all down to earth. We have rules. We have the same roots. So yes.
Wow. So really, someone watching out there would love to know, what is your real name? Is Devine B a stage name? Do you use this at campus or?
My real name is Devine Buchanan. In other words, Devine Buchanan.
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 Okay.
My mom's Rwandese, my dad's Ugandan. That's where I get my looks from. Yeah, that's my name.
Wow. Let's talk about your life story now. We're going back to school. Where were you born? What schools you've gone to?
I was actually born here, Uganda. A lot of people think I
was born in London.
London. No, I was born here. I first went to, I remember the first school I went to was White Angels. I probably went to some other school when I was little, but I remember White Angels, having memories there. And then I would always bounce back from London, because my mum lives in London, so my dad lives in Uganda, so I would always bounce back. And then from White Angels on to South Olukakwa, boarding primary school. From there, then I went to Taiba, I went to many schools because I was always back and forth. So then in London, I went to other schools as well, and now I'm in university. So yeah.
What was your childhood like?
A lot of people think I was born on this silver golden plate, had it all. I was born in all these fantasies and everything was handed to me when I was born. But actually, I had quite a different childhood from what people expect. I was born in. My parents met in prison, and that's when my mom had me. And my sister, we were in prison for quite some time because my mom was in prison, not because we were in prison, my mom was in prison. And we stayed there for some time, like for my little childhood. And then we went to Lumbuja. So we started living there for a bit. And my dad was never always like this. I never had a rich dad or poor dad. My dad was just my dad to me. Till now, he's just my dad because it's still the same. Even if we have money or maybe we don't have money, we still value every little piece we have because we know nothing lasts forever.
I know.
Money comes and goes, but your roots and your family is always there. So my dad, he actually used to sell torch, those little phones in Kampala on the roads, those people that would knock on the windows. Do you want like a phone? That used to be my dad. Literally, sometimes we've had nothing to eat. Chai mukalu, that was my favorite. All the time.
And is it still your favorite?
Just bread. The most meal we could get is actually rice, and then that's when I started liking rice a lot. Until now, I actually like it. But yeah, a lot of people think I was born in this, what I have now, but it's hard work. And I think because I'm in the industry and my dad has made his legacy, people like to overshadow, they like to compare me to my dad.
Exactly.
People like, because my dad is this tycoon guy, I'm going to have it easy. But really, because of money come and goes, and my dad, the way he brought us up was we have principles, we have rules, where if you want something, you got to work for it. You have to prove to me why I should actually believe in you and allow, because my dad, when it comes to education,
it's no joke.
No joke. So when I first decided to do music, none of my family were with it. Everybody was against it. Or you call it chi, music is what? Yeah. So even me in my eyes, I was like, why do I like music? But I gained passion for it so much.
Let's see at what stage that you really realized that you want to do music.
When I was in Uganda, I wanted to be a nurse. I really liked nursing, medication. And then when I went to London, I then wanted to be a lawyer because of the things. But then
at what age did you go to London? Was it after Taiba High School?
I was always back and forth. Ever since when I was little, I was always back and forth. From age 5, I was back and forth. But when I was here for like a long period of time, then when I went back was when I was like 10. No, 11 actually. And then when I turned 12, that's when I went to high school over there. And then I discovered that there's dance, there's music, there's all of these things that I couldn't get here, because here they're more concentrated on the academic side. Over there, academics, but then they also do performing arts. So performing arts means dance, music, and then that's when I gained that, I actually like music, and I like drama because I'm a good actor. So I was like, okay, I like music and drama. So I decided to do music first, because for me, I found drama so easy. I do it every day. Like I can literally pretend any day. So I decided to do music, and when I told my dad, he was like, what? You like music? Because for him, he was like, he didn't see, because I was very young and I liked music, he had that fear of, music is a hard hustle. And from a young age, and because I'm still young, he was just like,
And the music in Uganda, because when maybe your girl say, if it's a boy, then it's okay. But if your girl says music, then you really like,
you already know where she's heading.
I'm registering a dead case.
You already know where she's heading. So for me, I then decided to do music. I stuck on it so hard. And sticking to something and now it touch you money why you don't know, you don't understand why you're in love with this, but just you're in love with it. Every time I hear, because I write my own music, so every time I hear a beat, I'll just write. Even my new song Easy to Love, I wrote it, I'll just be writing. And then eventually my dad was like, okay, this has been so long and she's actually taking it seriously. But even till now, no matter how hard I like music, I have to show him why. I have to work for my stuff. My dad does not wake up, he does not make my career. He didn't say, oh Devine, you should be an artist. I worked for my stuff. And a lot of people mistake that because of my dad's status, they think I have it easy. By the way, I have it harder.
We really think
I really have it harder. Then I think I have it harder than most of my siblings as well, because I have to keep that image. I have to speak a certain way. I have to keep that good image. You know what I'm saying? For me as a brand, not for my dad, but for me, which is a bit different. I can't just live a normal life. If I want to be that person, I have to work for it. I have to now go to gym. I have to start vocal practices. I have to do this. So it's really hard, and I don't really ask for my dad's help too much, because the way I grew up, I love being independent. Because
we do believe you have one of the best producers, directors, Simon, and we're like, okay, this must be dad's money. I mean, he's investing in you.
Even the collaborations, people think, that's dad's money. Every opportunity I have, even when I'm on stage, even when I performed at Serena, some people thought, that's dad's money. It's really not my dad.
Because we just couldn't believe last year when you had the Unleashing Devine B.
Yes.
We were wondering, she's just new in the industry and she's unleashing herself. Like, people have been literally in the industry, but they would wait for years, like 10 years, to unleash themselves.
For me, it was that day where I said, you know what? From now on, music is me. That's when I chose. I said, okay, music is me. That's why we did the unveiling thing. But other than that, if you want, you can do it for 10 years time. Just like concerts, people do it 2 years after, 10 years, 20 years. It's different. But for me, that unveiling thing was really just friends and supporters that have known me for a long time, and people that have seen me working hard. And my dad also was just invited, really. He was just invited, like, oh, come, you're invited to my unveiling. Just like that, but people thought that's dad's money.
Because he was there.
Yeah, because he was there. But we're not different people, but we have different upbringings. The way my dad brings us up, we work for our things. He does not spoil us.
So like in your family, don't you have like any other socialite, maybe like someone who is interested in the entertainment? Because I've met a lawyer, right? So I'm not sure about. Then the other one is an entrepreneur. Yeah. So does that mean
my family is much more of a business family? We're really like entrepreneurs and business minded. That's why I'm in university. I do international marketing and business. So
you're not doing the music bit of it?
I'm not studying music because music is my talent. I don't need to study for it because that is me. Do you know what I'm saying? So my family is really much of a business family. I think it's because my mom and my dad, they're both business people.
Yep.
So we just got from them and the way they bring us up. So my sister's a lawyer, but I'm the only one who does entertainment, because I think maybe some of them low-key want to be models or something, but there's a fear in them that I had a fear, but then I had to step out, because facing my dad with such things, my dad, he doesn't tolerate nonsense. So when you say you want to do music, you want to do something in the entertainment, you have to have the thrive, because I've actually gained to know that in music it's not about singing. There's much more. It's about the looks, it's about how you present yourself, it's about how you perform on stage, it's about the arts, really. Because you can have people that can't sing, but they're good at dancing, they're good at art, they have that color that brings the music to sound nice. So you have to have the passion for it, really. But yeah, that's how.
So how is your music way back in UK?
Music in UK is different from music here. Music in UK is easy but hard at the same time, because in UK everybody has the same flow, everybody has the same lyrical context or the same looks or the same something. because London, let me say London is easy to find what's new.
Yeah.
But in Uganda, you see someone really cool, the new brand, someone's on the old one, someone's on their own,
And they work.
someone's making up their own whole new style. Do you understand? People are their own people in Uganda. In UK, everyone's rushing to be looking like what Kim Kardashian's, everyone's rushing to looking at the next top person. But here, people are themselves. You find someone wearing makeup, someone's not wearing makeup, someone's wearing wigs, someone's not. But music in the UK, it's very, when you're a girl, doing music as a female, they don't really give that respect. But if you're a guy, they give that respect. And let alone the supporters in UK, they're very lazy and reluctant. You have to keep pressuring them, keep saying support us. But in Uganda, they don't have to see you twice. They can see you once and they'll support you. They'll
and your music will be on the playlist.
Exactly. Like in Uganda, it's just that one person, if they like you, they'll be all in for you. But UK, they're a bit reluctant. Even YouTube, they'll be reluctant to press play. It's different. It's completely different there.
Can we look at Devine B, the international business entrepreneur person?
Yes.
How would you best describe yourself, not in the music image, but in the business image?
In the business image, I am very creative. I don't want to say which businesses, to surprise you guys, but there is businesses I will start opening up different from music. So, like for example, cosmetics, clothing lines, and different things that females would not really do, that I will be doing. So at my young age, people think I'm like 25. I'm not even 20 yet. So I'm going to start doing those things. So yeah.
Wow. So our topic today is the poor dad and the rich dad. I got that topic from the Rich Dad and Poor Dad book, because when people think or see Devine B, they see Devine Buchanan, the Buchanan name, because they really see, now this is the daughter of a rich. And surprisingly, how the family is made up of maybe 16. More than 16. Now, sometimes we look at these rich guys, these tycoons in Kampala, and you think, yes, they've got it all. Yeah, they've got it all. But it's not easy to have a family of more than 16, because it's a big family. But among the big family, everyone has different things. We have lawyers, we have entrepreneurs, we have musicians and whatnot. Now, at the time, the topic of discussion being rich dad and poor dad, we want to see the life of the rich dad and the life of the poor dad, because Devine B is this young girl who has gone through this. She has gone through the situation when the dad was not the tycoon we see today, and now she is the daughter of this tycoon we see today. Let's go for a short break, and when we return, we shall have a moment. Go on.
Spiritual, they don't know. Any artist on the beat. Somebody sing alright.
Devine B at a sing song. And I think you already know.
Anything you want, I go do for you. Girl, I know they lie, I go stay with you. Cause you got the sauce and you got the juice. I know go take you for a fool. So baby, kiss me, touch me. I love the way you do that thing. So baby, kiss me, touch me. I love the way you do that thing. From Lagos to Kampala, I've never seen a girl like you.
From London to Uganda, I've never seen a boy like you.
From Lagos to Kampala, I've never seen a girl like you.
No. From London to Uganda, I've never seen a boy like you.
Give me that shaku, make you do that thing. Oh yeah, do that thing. Give me that shaku, make you do that thing.
Oh yeah, do that thing.
Give me that shaku,
make you do that thing. Make you do that thing.
Give me that shaku,
make you do that thing. Make you do that thing. Boy, you show me cheddar, and I can make you my cheddar. You know no one is better. It's been true forever. When you give me that boom, 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 boom. You're making me lose my mind when you give me that boom, 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 boom. Like Mary, you make me high. From London to Uganda, I've never seen a boy like you. From London to Uganda, I've never seen a boy like you.
shaku, make you do that thing. Oh yeah, do that thing. Give me that shaku, shaku, make you do that thing. Oh yeah, do that thing. Give me that shaku, shaku, make you do that thing. Make you do that thing. Give me that shaku, shaku, make you do that thing. Make you do that thing.
Boy, you show me cheddar. Look at making my cheddar. You know no one is better. It's been true forever. When you give me that
shaku, shaku, make you do that thing. Make you do that thing. Give me that shaku, shaku, make you do that thing.
oh you do that thing. I bet you do all of my solo all I go.
Mana go the chicken cola, sinabala chaku cola. Mana go the chicken cola, sinabala chaku cola. One time we know the fire can cool, spiritual the fire sound. Devine, fire dance, boom, killer.